Welcome to Exclusively Malta's Take 5, a treasure of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. These segments are designed to provide you with a high level of information in order for you to engage in conversation with your clients. My name is Jason, and I'll be spending the next several minutes with you. Let's start off with a little geography. Malta is located 58 miles south of Sicily, right in the heart of the Mediterranean. The Maltese Islands have 3 sites inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage Site list. These are the city of Valletta, the megalithic temples, and the Hypogeum. In all, 7 megalithic temples are found on the islands of Malta and Gozo, each result in an individual development. The 2 temples of Ggantija on the island of Gozo are notable for their gigantic Bronze Age structures. The Ggantija temples are the oldest freestanding monuments in the world and are a testament to the island's inhabitation for at least 1,000 years before the famous Egyptian pyramids of Giza and Stonehenge. Some of the megaliths, or the large stones, of the Ggantija temples exceed 5 meters in length and weigh over 50 tons. Giants were believed to have constructed these prehistoric temples, and that is where their actual names originated from. Certainly, these ancient structures represent a phenomenal cultural, artistical, and technological development in a very early period in human life, consisting of 2 temples which actually date back between 3600 and 3200 BC. The remains of animal bones discovered in this site suggest some sort of ritual involvement of animal sacrifice. The use of fire is shown by the presence of stone hearths, and a number of libation holes in the floor may have been used for pouring of liquid offerings. It is probable that during ceremonial activities the congregation would have assembled outside the temple complex, since the large forecourt in front of the 2 temples was purposely raised by the same temple builders. On the island of Malta, the temples of Hypogeum, Manadra, and Tarshin are unique architectural masterpieces given the limited resources the builders had available to them. These temples were inscribed on the World Heritage List as a group and represent a unique architectural tradition that flourished on the Maltese Islands between the period of 3600 and 2500 BC. The Tarshin temples, discovered in 1913 by local farmers, was excavated between 1915 and 1920. The site consists of a complex of 4 megalithic structures built between 3600 and 2500 BC and were reused between 2400 and 1500 as a Bronze Age cremation cemetery. In 2012, an elevated walkway was installed to enhance the visitors' experiences when looking at the prehistoric remains, and this is making it accessible to everyone. The Manadra and Hypogeum temples stand on a hilltop overlooking the sea and is located in the southwest of Malta. They're only relatively about 500 meters from each other, and they're accessible by foot. 18th and 19th century paintings which featured these temples show the Hypogeum was never completely buried, as the tallest stones remained exposed. They were first excavated in 1839, and the remains suggest that date between 3600 and 3200 BC, known as the Ggantija phase, which we talked about on those temples on Gozo. The temples are quite impressive, as some of the megalith stones are about 5.2 meters, 17 feet high, and weigh about 20 tons to about 45,000 pounds per stone. The Hypogeum is a rock-cut underground complex that was used both as a sanctuary as well as burial purposes by the temple builders. It was discovered during the construction works in 1902. The Hypogeum is a complex made up of interconnecting rock-cut chambers set on 3 distinct levels. The complex was used over a span of many centuries, with the earliest remains dating back to about 4000 BC, and the more recent remains found dating to the early Bronze Age of 1500 BC, thereabouts. The monument is considered one of the essential prehistoric monuments in the world and is the only prehistoric burial site which is accessible to the general public. The capital of Valletta is linked to the history of the military and charitable order of St. John of Jerusalem. Built after the Great Siege in 1565 and named after Grand Master Jean Parisot de Valletta, this fortified city has over 300 monuments, all within a relatively small space of 0.2 square miles, making it one of the most concentrated historic areas in the world. We won't go too much into Valletta, as we'll have a separate take 5 on Valletta. Just know it's a fascinating city. We want to take this opportunity to thank you for spending a little time with us. And if you wish to schedule a more in-depth conversation or have any further questions about the Maltese Islands, feel free to email me or Damon at the contact information you see on the screen. Thank you for taking 5 with us.